Hey guys, Joe here by myself, and I can't wait to bring the day in sports to you. This has been a great day. I cannot wait to recap the day in sports. It's going to be a fun show, but just want to ask you guys how you're doing out there, first of all, because you know what? It's been a good weekend for me, but it hasn't been a good weekend for you. That's the main issue. Um, the Cardinals are going to be off for the next um, week until at least Thursday. And that's never a great thing to hear. But the Cardinals did get out some good news. Let me pull some stuff up real quick. The Cardinals got some much needed good news in their battle with COVID-19. According to several sources, the latest round of testing for the club has come back clean. Tomorrow's game against the Pittsburgh Pirates had already been canceled. And we got word today that the remainder of the series has also been postponed. Yes, that's terrible, but you're getting some, you're getting some good news. And that's what the Cardinals really need right now. Um, and it's going to be interesting how they handle Thursday on the Cardinals side, just because you don't know you really don't know what they're going to come out and do. They haven't seen live pitching in what seems like 2 weeks. Might be a little bit less, but still, we're just going to go on 2 weeks right now. And it's not looking good for the Cardinals in that sense. And to be honest with you, Scott's already said it on the show a couple times, or actually on the podcast last week. He said the Cardinals were basically done. And I'm not going to disagree with them now, because you know what? you can never really you can never really tell what a team's going to do, especially in a 60 game season where every game counts as like 2.5 to 3 wins. So say what you will, I know a lot of fans will be optimistic. I, for one, usually am the optimistic type, but this time I'm really not going to be, just because, again, the Cardinals didn't really show much in the 5 games they did play. I mean, the record is 2-3. So to me, the Cardinals are the kind of team that needs to get off to a good start, and they didn't get off to a good start. I do like their pitching. Okay, so let's go there. I do like their pitching, don't like their lineup. I also think that this is a kind of blessing in disguise for the Cardinals. You know why? The Cardinals would be missing Yadier Molina and Paul DeJong. Now with the extended time off, you could get those guys healthy, and maybe those guys spark your team into maybe doing something more. You never really know. And I know everybody wants to see Cardinal baseball. I get it. But you know what? I've always heard this myself. Patience is a virtue. And this is no difference. Mets pitcher and former Cardinal Michael Wacha was placed on the IL today with inflammation in his right shoulder. Michael Wacha is 1-2 this season with a 6.43 ERA. So Wacha, I never thought Michael Wacha was going to be much outside of St. Louis anyway. I was just thinking that maybe he'd have a chance to resurrect his career, and looks like that's not going to happen. Michael Wacha has spent more time on the DL than he has on the field in his entire career. So you can't really say much else besides the guy's injury prone, and he always has been and always will be. So don't know how much more of a career Michael Wacha has. So Mark Galentine chimes in on Facebook saying, Cardinal season is over, go Cubs. Wow, Mark. Wow. The thing is, I don't want to root for the Cubs, but at this point, their hitting is off the charts right now. They are pitching unbelievably for a team who has as old a pitching as they do. I do like what they've done. I do like what they've done early, and it's a short season. I get it, but the Cubs are looking really good right now. So in other news, the Astros and the Athletics got into a legit fight today, and that could be bad news for Major League Baseball. Baseball is already trying to fight the spread against this deadly disease, but with teams fighting, and yes, that fight should have, or a benches clearing brawl, benches clearing should have happened because that was clearly on purpose against Laureano. Ramon Laureano got hit, and looks like just it's sad to see what we could see from baseball coming up because, I mean, yes, you can have mask on and everything else, but you're still in close contact with people, and I was a little worried, to be honest with you. I was a little worried to begin with, but now I'm a lot more worried. So in some scores tonight, let's just get into some scores, shall we? The Braves beat the Mets 5-2 in this one. Noah pitched 2 1/3 innings for the Braves, allowing 1 hit and 1 earned run. Vince Velasquez went 4 innings, 3 hits, giving up 1 run and striking out 6. Acuna Jr., Duvall, Flowers, Freeman, Ozuna, and Swanson all homer for the Atlanta Braves. And safe to say they were playing home run derby in Philadelphia today. The Rays beat the Yankees 4-3. James Paxton goes 6 1/3 innings, allowing 4 hits and 3 earned runs while striking out 11 batters. Charlie Morton only goes 2 innings, allowing 3 hits, 1 earned run, 1 K, Brousseau and Lau hit dingers for the Rays. Marlins beat the Mets today by a score of Mets beat the Marlins today, by a score of 4-2. Pablo Lopez got the loss in this one, going 5 innings, allowing 5 hits and 2 earned runs while striking out 4 batters. Jacob deGrom gets the big win in this one, going 5 innings, allowing 7 hits, 2 earned runs, and 6 Ks. The Tigers beat the Pirates in this one today 2-1. It was a close matchup. 2-1 the final. Turnbull gets the win in this one, going 7 innings, allowing 5 hits, only 1 earned run, and striking out 4. Brault goes only 2 innings in this one, striking out 1. Miguel Cabrera and Austin Romine each have an RBI in this one. I don't care what anybody says about Miguel Cabrera. The guy can still flat out hit, and I would not be surprised if he goes a while longer. Just because it looks like a magic wand in his hand, and it's fun to watch him hit. The Blue Jays beat the Red Sox by a final score of 5-3. Shoemaker, 6 innings pitched, 3 hits, 2 earned runs, 6 Ks, while Eovaldi on the Red Sox side goes 6 innings, allowing 6 hits, 3 earned runs, 10 strikeouts. 2 of Toronto's big 3 in Biggio and Bichette each homer in this one. In other scores, Royals beat the Twins by a score of 4-2. Brady Singer gets the win in this one, going 5 innings, allowing 5 hits, 2 earned runs, and striking out 4 batters. I'm trying to navigate here. Berrios got the loss in this one for the Minnesota Twins. Going 5 1/3 innings, allowing 8 hits, 4 earned runs, 4 Ks. I will get you some other baseball scores in a bit, but I want to focus on the NHL here. The Bruins and Capitals played earlier today. The Capitals won that game by a final score of 2-1. Tom Wilson and TJ Oshie lead the way with a goal each. The Bruins will play Carolina in the first round. Capitals will play the New York Islanders in the first round. That Bruins Hurricane series is going to be a rematch from last year's Eastern Conference Final, where it looked like Carolina was outmatched in that. And I think this year going into this matchup, it's going to be really close. And I think this is going to go 6 games. I'm not going to tell you who wins. We're going to give our predictions tomorrow because the playoffs don't start till Tuesday. The Stars beat the Blues today 2-1 in a shootout. Robert Thomas scores the only goal for the St. Louis Blues. The Blues as a whole in this entire tournament so far have not really looked good. Now, I know a lot of people are going to tell me that, I'm going to stop this. I'm going to invite somebody to this. I need to redo this and broadcast. And